I can see it once, what it's all about. God gave himself at Christmas, denying his glory, taking mortal flesh at Bethlehem. He loved us so much that he gave his son, so we could be his children. So give things to your brother, but give all of yourself back to him. 'Cause Christmas happens in your heart when Jesus is born in you. And as I celebrate his coming into history, I'll remember his coming into me. Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paul Cook, and I am the pastor at 3 Point Bible Church here in Jonesboro, Georgia. And today is Merry, 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 Merry Christmas. And I'm just here for some afternoon coffee, and I hope you'll join me. I've been singing that song for years and years and years now. That was written by a person that, man, I admired so much, Ramsey Hall, and just a gifted songwriter. And I just love the idea that, you know, as we celebrate sharing gifts and spending time with one another, it's an opportunity for us to remember Christ coming into us. And that's the real gift of Christmas. If you have been following along with us in our devotions, and here's our devotion book. It's from the Word for You today. And if you'd like a copy, text me, email me, or whatever, and we'll try to get you a copy, or just come on by the church and pick up a copy. But for the last couple days and going into the next day or so, it's been focusing on Joseph, the father of Jesus. And Joseph doesn't get a lot of press. In fact, there's no word spoken by Joseph in the Bible. It just says that when he found out his wife Mary, or his betrothed, was pregnant, he was caught unaware, and he was going to divorce her privately. Sorry, not publicly to shame her, but privately, until an angel came and spoke to him in a dream. And so I wanted to kind of focus on Joseph because that's what it focused in today. It said that there were three things that Joseph, it hit home with Joseph during this particular episode. The first thing, when the angel came, it was reminding Joseph of his identity. In fact, the scripture said, Joseph, son of David. In other words, you are in the line of David, and that's who Christ is going to be in, the line of David, even though he is God. And so for us, that means we need to be reminded of our identity. Oftentimes we think, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm no good, I'm alone, no one likes me, I'll never amount to anything. I'll never be good enough for God to love me. And that's just totally wrong. God loved us so much that he gave his only son to die for us in our place. And so we have to be reminded of our identity. First off, we're a new creation. The scripture says we're made new. The old has passed away. The new has come. And we are loved and accepted. And that's who we are. And we're part of Christ's family, God's family. And we need to be reminded of that. So you are somebody. The second thing that says to Joseph, the angel says, don't be afraid to marry Mary. Don't be afraid, because I'm in this, is what God is saying. And so for us, it means, oftentimes we're in fear, and it's like, I don't want to take that step. I don't know. I could never do this. And yet God is telling us, do not be afraid. I haven't given you a spirit of fear. Okay. So trust in God. And what that is called is having faith. Having faith. I'm reminded of one of the Indiana Jones movies where he's in this cavern and there looks like this huge abyss. And they're saying, like, no, you could step across. And as he's looking, he doesn't see any bridge or anything like that. And he's hesitant and he puts his foot up, and then he takes the first step and boom, he lands on a bridge that he couldn't see before. And that's what God does for us. He's saying, look, trust me, take that first step because I'm with you. I'll be there for you, and I'm there for you. And so we just have to trust God that he has a plan and have faith in that plan. And the third thing for Joseph is do what God is leading you to do. Do what God is leading you to do. And what that is called obedience. Being obedient to where God is leading us, what God is asking us to do. Maybe it's to serve. Maybe it's to go somewhere new and preach the gospel to people that are far from Christ. Maybe it's hosting a small group in your home. Maybe it's just to sit for a season and be quiet and be healed. What is God leading you to do? Be obedient. And during that time that we're obedient and trusting in God and having faith in God's plan, then we need to be teachable. What is God saying to us that may go against what we have always known or we thought we knew? Maybe God is trying to teach us something different. So, a couple things. Always remember that God is at work behind the scenes. And just like he was with Joseph in this whole situation, God is with you as well. Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and with your friends, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Love you guys. If you don't have a church home, we'd love for you to come and visit us here at 3 Point Bible Church. We're in Jonesboro. You can check us out on our website. It's the number 3 and then the word pointbiblechurch.com. Check us out, and we would love to see you. And again, if you'd like a devotion to kind of keep up with us, just let us know. Drop us a line or come by the church. We'd love to see you.